Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming today. Just a quick little housekeeping announcement. The restrooms are out this doorway to my left, your right. If you are a ticketed guest, meaning you have a name tag, this is the room you should be in. If you are a guest of graduation without a name tag, the overflow room is out these doors and off to the right-hand side. So we ask that if you're an overflow guest, that you take a seat out there. The benefit of being out there is you'll be the first people to the reception, so that's very nice. And if you are in here with us as a ticketed guest, we just ask that you don't leave any space between your families, so we make sure that we're using every seat that we have in the room. So if you have an empty seat near you, please kind of scooch together so we can seat everyone. Thank you very much. We'll be starting in just a few moments.
Good afternoon, everyone. They're bringing in more chairs, so for those that are sitting in the back, you will have a place to sit. I welcome you to the program completion ceremony of DeSales University Physician Assistant Class of 2025. This is a momentous occasion as we celebrate our 26th graduating class, a testament to the enduring legacy of our program. With this class, there are now 1,397 DeSales Physician Assistant Program graduates. I love to calculate that number every year. I am immensely proud of the class of 2025 who have shown exceptional dedication and perseverance. You have grown from early PA students to competent clinicians, and your hard work is commendable. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and introduce the leaders of DeSales University who have been instrumental in the success of our PA program. Our president, Father James J. Greenfield, our provost, Dr. Therese Wignott, our associate provost, Dr. Robert Blumenstein, and the inaugural dean of the College of Healthcare Professions, Dr. Leo Felix Gerardo. We are truly blessed to have such exceptional leadership at DeSales University, and I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you for your unwavering support of our PA program. Father Greenfield, would you like to come to the podium for the invocation?
Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? Got beautiful weather. I have to tell you, this is exciting, and I think this is the biggest crowd we've ever had for a PA completion ceremony, so you people must be very special. And we send special greetings out to the 500 level out there watching this on the Jumbotrons. And I hope no one gets Coldplayed today. So I'm going to pray, and then I'd like to assume the deportment of Dr. Barry Silver for a little bit, okay, in my prayer. Is that okay? Here we go. So we have a little fun as we invoke God. So, friends, we're in the presence of our God who loves us, and so let us pray. Loving God, first we give thanks that every one of these graduates made it through 2 years of PA school without convincing themselves they had every disease they studied. Though, Lord, we know a few of them came close. We celebrate these remarkable graduates who have survived, completed, their studies, learning to take histories, diagnose illness, and survive on 3 hours of sleep and sushi breakfast in Pulse Cafe. Thank you for their professors who poured out wisdom, skill, and patience, and still somehow graded exams with questions that had 4 correct answers, but only 1 most correct. And thank you for the parents, families, and loved ones who cheered them on, pretending to know the difference between an MRI and a CAT scan, and graciously have their reflexes tested at Thanksgiving dinner. Bless these new physician assistants with steady hands, quick minds, and hearts full of compassion. Give them the courage to face a patient with a vague rash, the humility to say, I don't know, but I'll find out. And the wisdom to know when humor is the best medicine and when it's better just to order the lab work. And Lord, as we now prepare to give them their white coats, please remind them that while they can't write prescriptions just yet, they can officially add a few extra letters to their names, and that's almost as good. May they serve with the core values of DeSales University: gentleness, humility, gratitude, hospitality, and wisdom, bringing your healing presence to every patient they meet. And may they always remember that while they've learned to read vital signs, the most important sign is the one that says, "You are loved." May they heal, serve, and shine wherever they go, and always remember to be who they are and be that well. And we make this prayer in the holiness of your name. Amen. Congratulations, everyone. Proud of you.
Thank you, Father Jim. I would next like to welcome Dr. Gerardo, our inaugural Dean and Professor of the College of Healthcare Professions, to the podium.
Thank you, Kathy. Great crowd. I feel so special because this is my first completion ceremony here at DeSales University. So I'm so glad to be here with you and celebrating with you. So good afternoon, administrators and faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, our graduating physician assistant class of 2025. Today, we celebrate more than your academic success. We honor the kind of healthcare professionals you have become. You are not just physician assistants. You are Salesian physician assistants, shaped by the values of gentleness, gratitude, hospitality, humility, and wisdom. Gentleness means more than a soft voice. It's the strength to meet pain with compassion. When a patient is frightened, your reassuring words can be as healing as any medicine. Gratitude keeps you grounded. You know your journey was made possible by the sacrifices of loved ones, the guidance of your incredible faculty, and the trust of patients who allowed you to learn from them. Hospitality invites you to create a safe space for every patient, regardless of backgrounds or beliefs, so they feel seen, respected, and valued. Humility reminds you that healthcare is a team effort. You will keep learning from your colleagues. You will keep learning from nurses' aides, from patient care technicians, from research, because true expertise is never arrogant. And wisdom is what ties it all together. The ability to apply knowledge with discernment, balancing science with humanity, and choosing what is right over what is easy. Graduates, this is what sets you apart. Your education and training here at DeSales has equipped your hands with skill and your hearts with Salesian compassion. The world needs clinicians like you, healers who treat the body and touch the soul. So go forth, class of 2025, heal with skill, lead with humility, and serve with the gentleness, gratitude, hospitality, and wisdom that sets you apart. I add my congratulations to the many you will receive today. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gerardo. According to Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. This brief statement highlights the value of teamwork and collective effort. Keller advocates for the power of working together to achieve greater goals. She suggests that individual efforts are limited, but unity enhances capabilities. Keller's words inspire individuals to seek partnerships and support others in their endeavors. The DeSales PA program embodies this quote. We work profoundly hard as a team to educate our physician assistant students to become future clinicians so that they may appropriately care for their patients. We are a team, we are a family, and we have the best faculty and staff. This program's success is a result of our collective efforts and shared commitment to all of our students. I want to introduce this incredible team to you now. Please stand and be recognized for your unwavering support and dedication. And please remain standing. Melissa Brown, Jennifer Connor, Susie Cressman, Dr. Jean Decker, Jess Farrell, Chris Hall, Dr. Alan Heckman, Wendy Hans, Dr. Bobby Marici, Samantha Navarro, Ashley Phillips, Beth Schock, Jess Schwartz, Laura Schwendeman, Dr. Barry Silver, Jackie Snyder, Al Saletta, and Kate Jaglowski. I wanted to make two important notes. Dr. Melissa Gilroy and Gabrielle Knipe could not be with us today, and they both shared their congratulations to all of you. I know that was difficult for them not to be here. I also wanted to introduce Bernie Childs, who all the students know very well, and she's sitting up here with us. She previously worked for the program as a program assistant. Thanks to all the team, you inspire me daily, and I'm so glad to work with all of you. Thank you. One of the things that is important to note is I did that in alphabetical order, and I didn't separate faculty from staff. I feel very strongly in the staff of our program and how their involvement in our program is just as important as the faculty. So that's why I read it in that order, because they're an amazing group of human beings that work with us. Another reason our program is strong is we respect the university and the program's individual missions in our daily decisions and activities. I want to share the DeSales Physician Assistant Program mission with you. The mission of the Physician Assistant Program is consistent with the enduring Christian humanist traditions of DeSales University and seeks to graduate physician assistants who dedicate themselves to the total well-being of the patient. Graduates of this program will deliver competent and compassionate health care, including preventative services and wellness education to patients of diverse populations in a variety of settings. They will consider the patient holistically in the context of family, community, and society, and incorporate ethical principles into a patient-focused practice. They will serve their patients by using evidence-based medicine and promoting lifelong learning in the profession. Our students and soon-to-be graduates are a very important extension of our program because they are the ones taking care of the patients in the community. Each of our graduates has been influenced by every member of our faculty and staff who has carefully looked out for you, mentored you, and provided for your education. I would ask that the soon-to-be graduates keep in touch with us because we truly miss you when you go and graduate and move on. Another essential part of our program is our clinical preceptors. Are there any preceptors here? Stand up, Dr. Decker. So each student in our program has 9 clinical rotations during their clinical year. Students also have clinical experiences in their didactic year with the first year professional experiences and the DeSales Free Clinic. These preceptors, physicians, physician assistants, nurse practitioners, provide clinical education, supervision, and evaluations of students in the clinical setting. They guide and mentor our students. Clinical education is crucial for our students to excel in medicine, and we are very thankful for their involvement. Please stand as Dr. Decker did. Thank you. I'd also like to recognize any DeSales undergraduate faculty that are in the room. I know I saw Dr. Dia Beachboard come in. Please stand, okay? Undergraduate, thank you for being here. Undergraduate faculty have supported our accelerated medical studies students in their progression through the undergraduate curriculum. Thank you very much for being here. Were there any graduates of our program in attendance? Please stand, family members. and graduates. Thank you for coming. I knew she'd be here. Inside knowledge. One of her sibling is graduating from our program. Is there any military personnel or veterans in the room? Thank you. Thank you for your service to our country. Finally, I would like to ask the parents, family, significant others, and friends of our graduates to please rise. I, along with all of our graduates, thank you for your support and love of your students who are graduating today. They would have not made it on this academic journey without you, so thank you very much. Now we can all stay seated. Right. I'd like to welcome Melissa Brown, the Director of Didactic Education, to the podium to induct the new members into Pi Alpha, the National Physician Assistant Honor Society.
All right, so just a little bit about what Pi Alpha is. Pi Alpha is an organization to promote and recognize PA students, graduates, and faculty. Membership signifies inductees' significant academic achievements and honors them for their leadership, research, community, professional service, and other related activities. The society also encourages a high standard of character and conduct among the awardees. Full-time faculty with 3 years of experience with a PA program and who have fulfilled the criteria of distinguished scholarship and leadership or service to a physician assistant program are eligible. 10 of the DeSales PA faculty are distinguished members of Pi Alpha. This year, we are inducting one faculty member into the society, Gabrielle Knipe, who is a 2010 graduate of the PA program, joined our faculty in 2022, but unfortunately Gabrielle could not be with us today, and Kathy was able to give her her certificate yesterday and thank her for her amazing work for the DeSales PA program. So we can congratulate Gabrielle. For students need to have a minimum of a 3.5 GPA and no more than 15% of a graduating class may be inducted. Students are selected on the basis of their academic achievements, community and professional service, and leadership activities. As your name is called, please stand and come to the podium. We ask that you hold your applause until all names have been called. There are 10 student inductees this year. So Taylor Andrew Spicer, Joanna Bach, Samantha Bazalewski, McKenna Conklin, Cassidy Johnson, Jonathan Klee, Isaac Lambert, Christopher Matera Jr., Chloe McNulty, Zara Tabakin, Ellen Wager, and Mason Young. Congratulations.
I'd like to welcome Dr. Alan Heckman to the podium for his keynote speech presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Kathy Earhart for the kind invitation and the incredible opportunity to speak with you today. It is truly an honor to stand before this remarkable graduating class. When Kathy first asked if I'd be interested in speaking with you today, I had the same reaction that many of you might have had. Why Alan? She reminded me that each of you is standing at a pivotal moment, transitioning from from student to clinician, and that I too recently experienced the transition as I stepped into a new role as the program director for the new Doctor of Medical Science program here at DeSales. So here we are. To all the parents, family members, friends, and loved ones, welcome and thank you. Your support, encouragement, and sacrifices have played a vital role in helping these graduates reach this moment. Today is a celebration of their hard work, but also of yours. And to the graduates, our newly minted PAs, congratulations. You've worked relentlessly to earn this day, and I am thrilled to be here to share this milestone with you. You've made it. You've conquered exams, rotations, long nights, and early mornings. And now you sit here with a title that you've earned every single syllable of, physician assistant. You've completed a journey that demanded everything: your time, your energy, your focus, and at times your sanity. And now you are preparing to step into a role that carries with it both tremendous responsibility and incredible privilege. Today, I want to talk to you about 4 qualities that I believe are essential, not just to success, but to becoming who you are meant to be: passion, grit, gratitude, and now perhaps more than ever, integrity. But before I dive into those, I want to say this. As I stated before, we are all in transition. You are transitioning from student to clinician, from the one who learns about patients to the one who now leads in their care. And I'll be honest, any transition, no matter how exciting, is challenging. It asks you to let go of the familiar. It demands that you grow into a new identity. And it tests you in ways that remind you this is where you find out what you're made of. That's why these 4 traits aren't just useful, they are vital. Passion. Passion is where it begins. Each of you chose this profession not by accident, but because something lit a fire inside of you. Maybe it was a calling to serve. Maybe it was an experience that changed your life. Maybe it was a patient that showed you how powerful compassion and knowledge can be when they work hand in hand. For me, my passion didn't come with fanfare or easy success. In fact, my first semester in college, I had a 1.9 GPA. 1.9. I remember the look on people's faces, some surprised, some disappointed, and a few even smug. I heard people say, "You're not cut out for this. You won't make it. You should probably choose something easier." But I had passion. I knew I wanted to be in medicine. I knew I wanted to make a difference. And when that fire is burning inside of you, it doesn't fizzle out just because someone else lacks the vision to see it. Think of it like cellular respiration. Passion is your glucose, and doubt is just oxygen. Together, they can spark the reaction that fuels your purpose. That was for you, Dr. Wignott. Okay, yes. Never let someone else's opinion extinguish your passion. Let it burn brighter. Grit. If passion is the fire, grit is the fuel. The journey from a 1.9 GPA to graduating with honors was not linear for me. It was messy, humbling, and at times brutal. But it taught me the most powerful lesson of all. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You just have to be the one who never gives up. Grit is showing up when you feel defeated. It's staying late to review labs again. It's making one more flashcard when your brain says enough. It's believing in yourself when it feels like no one else does. And let me tell you, being told you can't do that is my favorite fuel. I thrive on it because every time someone has told me no, I've turned it into a challenge. And if you take that same attitude with you into your career, I promise you, you will go farther than you've ever imagined. So when your path gets hard, and it will, dig in. Don't let failure define you. Let it shape you. Let it teach you. Let it prepare you for the next mountain. Grit changes everything. Gratitude, one of the core values of DeSales University. Looking back now on all the obstacles, the failures, the victories, and everything in between, I am overwhelmed with gratitude. Gratitude for the people who stood by me when it would have been easier to walk away. Gratitude for the mentors who saw something in me even when I didn't yet see it in myself. Gratitude even for the setbacks because they built the resilience I stand on today. So take a moment today, amidst the celebration, to say thank you. Thank your family, your professors, your preceptors, your classmates. Thank the version of you who didn't quit even when you wanted to. And carry that gratitude with you because it will ground you. In the hardest shifts, in the toughest decisions, in the moments when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, gratitude reminds you why you started and how far you've come. And finally, integrity, the quiet force that will guide your every decision. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It's being honest when it would be easier to deflect blame. It's speaking up for what's right, even when it's uncomfortable. In healthcare, integrity is your compass. It builds trust. It shapes how you care for your patients, how you interact with your colleagues, and how you carry the PA title. And I'll tell you this, your integrity will be tested. There will be moments when shortcuts are tempting, when the easier path is the quiet one. But your patience, your profession, and your own conscience are counting on you to do what's right, not what is easy. Integrity is what transforms skill into trust and trust into leadership. And so to the class of 2025, you are entering a world that desperately needs your intelligence, your compassion, your tenacity, and your integrity. You will face moments when you doubt yourself, moments when others do, moments that test your limits. But remember this, you are not defined by your GPA, your setbacks, or your critics. You are defined by your passion, your grit, your gratitude, and your integrity. So go out there, take on the world, prove the doubters wrong, lift up others as you rise, and most of all, never stop believing in what's possible when you truly commit your heart and mind to something bigger than yourself. Congratulations, physician assistants. The world is waiting for you. Thank you.
And that's why I asked Dr. Heckman to do that. Not that, but he gave a great message, and some of the words that he talked about are some of my favorites. So we're going to move on to recognize student leaders. So I'd like to recognize the 2025 Challenge Bowl team, and Jess Schwartz and Chris Hall will be coming to the podium.
Good evening. Tonight, Jess and I have the pleasure of recognizing the members of the DeSales Challenge Bowl team. When I say your name, please stand and remain standing so that we can honor you together. Mason Young, Jonathan Klee, Joanna Bach, Isaac Lambert. Jess and I had the privilege of coaching this exceptional group of students for the National Medical Challenge Bowl team, which is a Jeopardy-style competition held at the state and local competition. Now, everyone in this room tonight recognizes the demands of PA school. Students spend their days on clinical rotations, they spend their nights studying or working on class assignments. Free time is hard to come by, which is why Jess and I are so honored that the four of you gave up a little bit of free time each week to have practice for Challenge Bowl with us. Now, we got to know this team pretty well. In October, we piled into a DeSales van and made the trek across the state to compete at PSPA in Erie, Pennsylvania, which they won, by the way. Little did we know that would be the least of our travels together. I'll spare you the details, but let's just say we can all cross off sleeping in the Philadelphia airport off our bucket lists. Now, despite the challenges that they encountered, we couldn't be prouder of the professionalism and perseverance through all this adversity. So thank you for all your hard work over the last 2 years, and we wish you the best of the luck and everything ahead.
Yep. And I will just echo what Chris said, and also just want to thank those of you who also came out to practices. I know sometimes a handful of you chose to come out and practice with us. Thank you to the faculty for educating these students, because the only way you can win a Challenge Bowl is to know your material, and so obviously that starts here. And then thank you for the administration and the program for supporting us and our continued endeavors with the Challenge Bowl. Thank you.
I would now like to ask Susie Cressman to come to the podium to recognize the Free Clinic board members.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's so good to be here and to be part of this celebration. It's a big celebration, isn't it? It's been a long 2 years, and I just want to take this moment to recognize a group of students that have gone above and beyond what they needed to serve in the DeSales University Free Clinic. So as I say your name, could you please stand up, and then I'll just say a few words and you may sit down. So we have 19 students from the second year PA program that were part of a board, and the co-presidents were Chris Matera, so if you want to stand up, and Marcilla Nguyen. And as they stand, I just want to recognize these two for being incredible leaders and creating a team, a cohesive team of servants in the clinic. So we thank you for that. And then the rest of the board would be Joanna Bach, Sam Buzalewski, Ali Costa, Casey Dawn, Havens Donovan, Nate Estock, Cassidy Johnson, Kyle Maloney, Tegan Mangan, Chloe McNulty, Lindsay Miller, Annie Shue, Liz Snyder, Joyanna Tarsa, Alyssa Thies, Lauren Weaver, and Mason Young. Yeah, amazing. So I tell you that I want them to stand and I want them recognized because they were a tremendous group. Over the years, I've had various groups, and this year just seemed like the best, right? They were shining in my eyes like stars, and I want them to stand and look around and look at all of you behind them who have supported them over these past 2 years. They're waving over there. And they've been very enthusiastic in their commitment to running the DeSales University Free Clinic, which is housed in the Allentown Rescue Mission. So we serve the gentlemen experiencing homelessness, and 2 nights a week we've been in the clinic, and every one of those nights, one of these board members would be there navigating or directing the navigation of the whole evening. And that's so valuable to the clinic and to the men that we serve. They have left a real imprint on my heart. They love to serve, they love to help others. It seems very simple, but it's very powerful. And I think all that's been said before this is that they have those core values of gentleness and gratitude and hospitality and wisdom and respect, and they've been just that in the clinic. They will change the world of every individual's life that they touch, and if they cling to those values, they'll be dynamic in this world of healthcare. The DeSales University, I thank the leadership, I thank all the faculty for who they are and that foundation of love and kindness. We couldn't go out into the world and be different if we didn't have that. We would just be another university, another clinic, another healthcare provider, but you're gonna go out there with your servant hearts and really change the world. But I thank them for helping me to run the clinic. I tried to let them do it all, and there's some sadness in my heart as they head out because we're just getting going, right? But there's another board below them. The first years are moving up, and so they've left a path for them to follow. So I just want to say thank you very much for all your work, and I'm going to miss you all.
I would now like to invite Samantha Navarro to the podium.
So, PA school wasn't all studying and test taking. Even while the class of 2025 was working hard P1 year to ace exams and learn the foundations to be excellent future providers, they also took time to give back to the community, as Susie mentioned. A large group of students joined myself and Jess Schwartz in Philly on a windy April morning to participate in the PA Olympics. This is a friendly competition between Eastern Pennsylvania PA programs, which every year picks a charity to support. Stop that. In 2024, the PA Olympics raised $26,000 to donate to For Pete's Sake, which is an organization that supports families who are touched by cancer. Our students played bingo on a busy street corner in Chinatown in front of the Friendship Arch, represented Bulldog Pride while enjoying some excellent bubble tea, and are all gold medalists in our hearts. I want to give special thanks right now to the student rep leaders. If you could stand, Anthony Sorrentino and Aaron Wong. And if all the students who participated in this want to stand to be recognized, if you remember, if you went, come on. Thank you all so much for your hard work and your charitable spirits.
I would now like to invite Melissa Brown and Chris Hall to the podium to recognize the class officers.
Hello again. I also have the pleasure of recognizing the officers of the class of 2025. So when I say your name, please stand and remain standing so that we may honor you. Class President, Lindsay Miller. Graduate Vice President, Alex McCann. Undergraduate Vice President, Lucy Specht. Secretary, Hannah Badrow. Treasurer, Charlotte Christian. Student Academy Representative, Carly Moran. Student Academy Representative Alternate, Samantha Arrow. PSPA State Chapter Representative, Christopher Matera. Outreach Chair, Marisol Rosario. Diversity Chair, Ciara Martin. Historian, Patricia Tadley. Social Chair, Madison Clifford. Health and Wellness Chair, Caitlin Longway. Class Mentor, Anthony Sorrentino. Green Chair, Sierra Martin. PUPS President, Samantha Arrow. PUPS Vice President, Lucy Specht. And PUPS Secretary, Gemma Kelly. All right. So, where do I begin? These individuals have not only excelled academically and clinically, but also dedicated countless hours supporting their classmates, organizing events, and keeping class spirit strong in everyday PA school life. Gambit 155 was always interesting, from potlucks to dress-up days, though I know these white coats will look much better than pajamas on all of you. They hosted a Halloween costume contest and somehow convinced most of us to let you throw pies at us. Their energy and commitment kept the class organized and motivated through what was, without a doubt, the most academically challenging year of your lives. So before my time's up, I just want to thank all of you for making the past 2 years eventful and full of laughter. Thank you.
We'd now like to go into the presentation of special awards. I would like to invite Dr. Jean Decker to come up to the podium for the Medical Director Award.
I have the honor of presenting the Medical Director Award each year at graduation to the graduate who has achieved the highest GPA during their PA education. This award always has special significance for me since I've spent 33 years in academic medicine. This year's recipient of the Medical Director's Award is from Reading, Pennsylvania. That's a little clue maybe to who it is. Please acknowledge and congratulate Samantha Buzlowski as the Medical Director Award recipient for the class of 2025.
I would like to invite Dr. Barry Silver to present the Clinical Medicine Award.
So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to graduation. And congratulations, guys. Very nicely done. And I have to say, I don't think I've ever stood before you guys without you guys having such huge smiles on your faces for whatever reason. So I could start, and I'm going to do like maybe 2 minutes. I know. Anyway, I didn't get the memo. It's supposed to be short, but anyway. So I could start out saying something cliche like every one of you in this room deserves an award. I could say that. But the truth of the matter is, every one of you is receiving a very well-deserved award. Think about how hard you've worked this last 2 years. Harder than probably many of you have ever worked in your entire lives. Who could forget all those PowerPoint slides, right? So I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 25,000. But I'm sure several of you kept track, and you're just dying to raise your hand and tell me the exact number. So who are some really good hand raisers? Marisol, maybe, or Cassidy, Emma. So is one of you dying to raise your hand and say it was exactly 27,201 PowerPoint slides? No one kept track this year? I'm surprised. But I'm pretty sure you guys recognize that all your hard work was worth it, right? And so this propelled you to where you are today. And so congratulations, you are receiving a very special award. You're receiving the title of MSPAS, and I'm 100% sure that very shortly you'll all be able to add the title of PAC to your credentials. All right, now I'm going to announce the award. So as a quick overview for all the family and friends of the graduates, Clinical Medicine, which is the award I'm offering today, is an 8-credit course given each semester of the first year of grad school, and it gives the students a thorough understanding of all the various diseases they may encounter in clinical practice. And this is really fundamental in becoming a competent healthcare provider. So when deciding on the recipient of the award, these guys, or some of these guys, not Father Jim, who you can tell, honestly, he's a lot funnier than I am, but anyway. So, but many of these guys contributed to making the decision. So, but it wasn't an easy decision. So we looked at students who excelled in the course of their first year and then used the knowledge they acquired to also do an excellent job taking care of their patients their second year. And so as I look around at you guys, I'm reminded that many of you were considered, but unfortunately we can only pick one person. So the student finally chosen to win this award met all these criteria with flying colors. This student excelled in their first year with excellent grades. During their clinical year, this student received glowing comments from preceptors, and I looked in the file and I saw all these really cool comments. Things like, and I wrote this down, every rotation consistently described as being excellent, enthusiastic, and I quote, one of the best. One of the most impressive evaluations this student received was during their, I'm not going to give it away yet, surgery rotation, which is typically one of the most challenging rotations. What made this preceptor's comments even more extraordinary was that this is one of the student's first rotations. So during her, now I'm going to give it away, surgery rotation, she was described as, quote, extremely eager to learn, always taking the extra step to do and see more, consistently going above and beyond. She excelled as a student when compared to her peers and would be an asset to any team she decides to join after graduation. In a subsequent rotation, another preceptor described her as being an exemplary student, continuing, and I quote, it's worth noting that in all my time precepting DeSales PA students, I'm not sure that I've ever encountered someone like this student who truly improved every single day. Following this, now I'm going to give it away, following the student's second to last rotation, an elective in gastroenterology, she excelled to the point that she was offered a job, which I understand she eagerly accepted. So it's my pleasure to announce the recipient of the Clinical Medicine Award, Peyton Morrow.
have to go next, and I'm just really not that funny. Or my humor is not always one that I can share in a public forum. So I have the honor of presenting the Dr. Wayne Stewart Award for Excellence in Anatomy. This award honors the program's this award is named in honor of the program's second program director and former faculty member who was instrumental in the development of our anatomy lab and the clinical anatomy and physiology curriculum provided in the didactic year. This award recognizes the outstanding efforts of a graduate with strong knowledge of anatomy in the classroom, as well as dedicated and detailed dissection work in the anatomy lab, and a deep commitment to integrating functional science into patient care. This year's Dr. Wayne Stewart Award for Excellence in Anatomy is given to Haven Donovan. I'd like to invite Jessica Schwartz up to present the Dr. Karen Walton Award for Excellence in the Didactic Year.
All right, also not as funny as Dr. Silver, but I am fortunate enough today to give the Dr. Karen Walton Award for Excellence in the Didactic Year, which is a mouthful. So this is awarded from the didactic faculty to the student who was a joy to teach in the first year of the program. This student should exhibit enthusiasm, hard work, and ultimate comprehension of the material. So I'm sure a lot of you were like, that's me, that's definitely me. Before we get to that, can you guys believe that it was 2 years ago that you guys started PA school? You met us all 2 years ago. Some of you even before that, but you guys started this 2 years ago. I'm sure many of you knew it would be tough, right? You've all heard it's like drinking water from a fire hose, PA school's a marathon, none of those things sound fun. But you came anyway. And I hope that you guys had a good time. I'm sure there were some tough moments, right? Does anyone remember learning hematology, nephrology, and neuro-H&P all in 1 week? Some of you are like, no, don't remember that at all, actually, but that's okay, that's fine. I remember it. But hopefully you guys, I was gonna ask if anyone knew how many PowerPoint slides there were, so supposedly Dr. Silver and I are on the same wavelength, but supposedly you were all having too much fun in PA school to actually worry about counting. So, but I do hope you guys had a lot of fun moments too, right? Chris mentioned a bunch of fun things you did. Hopefully you had some fun in small group. You enjoyed, Alan's antics of ways to help you learn the heart, or catching beads from Dr. Silver, or flying chickens from Melissa, so hopefully there were some fun moments. So, that being said, we'd really love to give this award to all of you. You're all a joy to teach. No, you actually are. I'm actually being honest. You all were a really great group. We had a lot of fun with you. It was a really hard decision, but after a lot of discussion, we've decided to give this award to a student who really was engaged in class, enthusiastic to learn, always just really wonderful to interact with. And again, that's many of you, but we did have to pick one. And so this year, the Karen Walton Award for Excellence in the Didactic Year goes to Kelly Meyer.
I'd like to invite Dr. Bobby Marici to present the Father Peter Leonard Award for Excellence in the Clinical Year.
So I told Father Jim that I wasn't going to say this because this is being live streamed, but I'm going to say it because many people have said that we wish we could give out 80 awards. And so I've worked here for 13 years, and you are one of my favorite classes ever. So sorry to anyone else. Sorry, alumni. One of my favorites ever. So the Peter Leonard Award for Excellence in the Clinical Year is presented to the student who excelled in clinical rotations because of their enthusiasm, patient interactions, and preceptor collaborations. While the class of 2025 had an exceptional amount of students who met this criteria, one student in particular defined this award. From the moment I interviewed this student, I was impressed by her presence, character, and maturity. This translated, as expected, into the clinical year, with preceptor evaluations that remarked on her clinical acumen, emotional intelligence, maturity, and empathy. This year's Peter Leonard Award for Excellence in the Clinical Year is presented to Taylor Andrews Spicer.
I'd like to now invite Laura Schwendeman to come to the podium to give the Self-Directed Learner Award.
The Self-Directed Learner Award is awarded by clinical faculty to the student who has taken a proactive approach to clinical education. The student is motivated, self-directed, and has made the most of every opportunity. Like so many of the other awards, this was a difficult decision because this describes so many of you, and the clinical faculty is very proud of everyone who went beyond the PowerPoint slides and dove into the medical literature, determined for yourselves what you needed to look up for the interest of your patients and for your education. When I first interviewed this student 2.5 years ago as an applicant to the program, her enthusiasm for learning to provide the best possible care to her future patients really stood out. This self-driven commitment has continued throughout the clinical year, with preceptors and clinical faculty repeatedly observing her passion for learning as she seized every possible opportunity. One preceptor described her as a bright and eager student, excited to come to clinic, and discussed her excellent clinical reasoning in differentiating between classes of antibiotics and their uses to create an appropriate regimen for a particularly complex, dirty wound. Another preceptor commented, "It is clear that she is very invested in her career as a PA, provided the effort that she puts forth each day at the office and in the OR. Zara consistently learns by observing those around her and is always seeking out the opportunity to learn more." This award is given to Zara Tabakin.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I now have the honor to present the Program Director's Award. The Program Director awards this to the student who, in my opinion, exemplifies the compassion, knowledge, and ideals of the physician assistant profession and demonstrates values consistent with the Christian humanism of St. Francis de Sales. This individual entered our PA program as a graduate student after graduating from Penn State University. First clue. This student did exceptionally well throughout our program and received excellent evaluations from his clinical preceptors. Second clue. One preceptor noted he was a great student. He was here every day on time and was enthusiastic about being here. These are all exclamation points. The staff here enjoyed having him, and we were happy to teach them anything he asked if he could help with. He was always looking ways to become better. His history-taking, physical exam, differential diagnosis, and plans were phenomenal, which is great because this was his first rotation. In my opinion, he is a great student and will be an exceptional provider one day. I would recommend him for any job he picks in the future. Without any doubt in my mind, he would give it his all. Another aspect I'd like to highlight about this student is that every interaction with him is positive and professional. He always has a smile, is kind and empathetic to everyone he meets. He was often supporting other students as the class mentor, clue 3. I cannot think of a better person in this graduating class who exemplifies the compassion, knowledge, and ideals of the physician assistant profession. And this year, the Program Director's Award goes to Anthony Sorrentino. Now we're moving on to what everyone is waiting for. I would like to ask Dr. Jean Decker, our medical director, and Dr. Bobby Marici to the podium, our assistant program director, for the next part of this ceremony. I swear by the Apollo, the physician, and Aeschylus, the surgeon, likewise Hygeia and Panacea, and call all the gods and goddesses to witness, that I will observe and keep this underwritten oath to the utmost of my power and judgment. Those are the words, the opening words of the Hippocratic Oath, written in the 4th century Greece at the dawn of modern civilization. Probably written by adherents of Pythagoras, it has come to define the ethics of medicine by the Roman Empire. It was codified and honored by the priest-physicians of the Middle Ages, and thus it was transmitted to us today. It has been somewhat modified through the modern crucible of world wars, but remains the same key provisions. All of the following are quotes from the original. Teach them this art if they desire to learn it without fee and covenant. I will keep them from harm and injustice. What I see or hear, I will keep to myself. In purity and holiness, I will guard my life and my art. This oath remains a touchstone for the profession. In a few minutes, we will conclude this ceremony with the physician assistant professional oath to tie our students into this long and storied tradition. But first, we will award their students their white coats. In the Middle Ages, those in medicine wore black academic robes, and the academic title of doctor became synonymous with the profession. The white coats were acquired in the last half of the 19th century when science became medicine's muse. Pasteur proved the germ theory of disease. Semmelweis and Lister developed antisepsis. Koch discovered the organism that caused the scourge of consumption. Walter Reed identified the mosquito as the carrier of yellow fever. Osler and Halsted set up the first medical school based on scientific principles at Johns Hopkins in Baltimore. Thus, the laboratory coat, the long white smock of the scientist, was adopted by medicine as the outward symbol of the profession. Sometime later, this country developed a shortage of primary care physicians. At the same time, medics were returning from Vietnam with a wealth of experience but little academic training. Dr. Eugene Stead at Duke University had the brilliant idea of addressing these problems by creating the physician assistant profession. We have just celebrated the 60th anniversary of the start of the profession, with the first class beginning at Duke University in 1965. And since then, PAs have become an integral part of this country's healthcare. Though grounded in primary care, they have expanded to all specialties and all areas of medicine. We at DeSales are proud to continue this tradition and are dedicated to encouraging the physician assistant profession in all its forms. So today, the graduating class members are entering the realm of medicine no longer students, but still learners. Today, we will replace your short student coat with the full-length coat of the attending, symbolizing your transition from student to practitioner of the ancient art of medicine. The certificate of completion you will receive represents the years of academic study and hard work you have put into acquiring the knowledge and expertise to practice medicine. We are now engaged in something, or you are now engaged in something larger than yourself, and will be very jealous of your time. I guarantee that you will be rewarded many times if you dedicate yourself to the profession. As Hippocrates said over 2,400 years ago, if I fulfill this oath and do not violate it, may I be granted to me to enjoy life and art, being honored with fame among men for all time to come. If I transgress it and swear falsely, may the opposite of all this be my lot. So now I'm asking the graduates to please stand. All right. And you are going to come to the podium when your name is called and then progress down the other side.
We're going to give Jess a minute to get everybody kind of situated before we call any names so that you have a completely unobstructed view. This takes a second with 80 of them.
Although I would love to hug all of you, I can't because of being immunocompromised. So this is my big hug to all of you. I'm so very proud of you, okay? I will be shaking your hands, okay?
Good? Okay. Raneem Abdelaziz. Taylor Andrews Spicer. Hannah Badrow. Emily Barrett. Michaela Bates. Joanna Bach. Oliver Brown. Thomas Brown. Samantha Bazaleski. Madison Caldwell. Megan Carver. Cindy Chang. Charlotte Christian. Felipe Cieza. Madison Clifford. McKenna Conklin. Timothy Connell. Alexandra Conway. Allison Costa. Casey Don. Emily Donnelly. Haven Donovan. Jared Drake. Hella El Said. Samantha Arrow. Nathaniel Estock. Brennan S. Foster. Kellyanne Frank. Caitlin Marie Gallagher. Ella E. Hassan. Emma Rose Hecht. Alexis Nicole Hill. Ashley John. Cassidy Johnson. Gemma Kelly. Jonathan Klee. Matt Kristeniak. Benjamin Kercheski. Isaac Lambert. Caitlin E. Longway. Shannon J. Love. Kyle H. Maloney. Tegan Mangan. Ciara J. Martin. Christopher Matera Jr. Alex McCann. Madison McMahon. Chloe McNulty. Kelly Meyer. Lindsay Elizabeth Miller. Carly Moran. Peyton Morrow. Daniel Muehlman. Anthony C. Neidhart. Mersula Nguyen. Juliana M. Noto. Grace Swatchem. Hannah Oswald. Hannah Pacheco. Alex Eitan Rodzinski. Marisol Rosario. Joseph Russo. Oksana Sazanovich. Anna Sherry. Annie Shu. Lainey Smith. Elizabeth G. Snyder. Anthony Sorrentino. Lucy Emilia Specht. Zara Tabakin. Patricia L. Tadley. Joyanna Tarsa. Alyssa Tice. Caitlin Tripodi. Ellen Wager. Aaron Wong. Lauren M. Weaver. Faith Teresa Wobeking. Jason Young. Mason Young.
So you are our largest class of graduates, yes. So congratulations. You now have the knowledge and symbols for the practice of medicine. The legal certification will be handled by the state where you decide to reside. What remains is to internalize your dedication and commitment to the profession by reciting the physician assistant professional oath. I'd like to ask Wendy Hans to the podium to lead you in this oath.
Look at all of you. You look amazing in your white coats. How does this feel? Congratulations, congratulations. So much to celebrate today. This oath completes the long progression from Hippocrates to today. Many of the provisions are identical to the original. Some have been updated for today's complex and more ecumenical world, but all requires your dedication to the profession and mankind, your thinking outside of yourself, and your daily concerns of finances and schedules, and your thinking of your patient first and foremost. So I'll ask you all, if you have not yet gotten your program, and turn to the oath. What we will do is I will read a sentence, and then I would like all of you to recite it. But before we do that, I'd like you to all stand, and I'd like you to turn around and face your family, your friends, your loved ones. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Well done.
So I ask the graduates to turn around, and I now invite the class of 2025 officers to the podium. Everyone else can have a seat.
All right. Just gonna wait for everyone to come up. Do you want to say that? All right. Do it, yes, do it now. All right. Hello, everyone. For those who do not know me, I am Lindsay Miller. I am the class president, and these are all my lovely officers. I first want to thank everybody, whether you're watching in the other room, live stream, or you're here right now. Thank you so much for coming and celebrating these graduates. I do want to take a moment just to thank my family personally, because they put up with a lot this year. I'm going to try to do this without crying. Dad, don't do it. Dad, don't cry. But you guys have been my rock this year. I know I texted you guys first semester that I was going to fail out. You guys were right, I didn't, so thank you so much for believing in me. I want to thank my dad, my mom, my older sister who just completed her occupational therapy degree and is going to move to Virginia, so I hate you for that. Thanks for leaving me. I want to thank my grandparents, Mama and Poppy, who just celebrated their 93rd birthday, and I'm so happy that they're here today. And finally, my best friend, Victoria, who has been with me for over 15 years and who has also put up with me for those 15 years. Personal plug over, let's get back to what we're here for. So I just want to take a moment and thank our beloved faculty members. This program really isn't what it is without them. They put in countless hours, so much effort, and also always have an open door for whenever we need a helping hand. So thank you guys so much. Without any one of you, this program is not what it is, and we all could not be standing here and getting these white coats. So thank you so much to our beloved faculty members. You're amazing. Now, to address my fellow graduates. There has been countless hours studying, waking up early in the morning, so much coffee probably drank, as well as energy drinks to stay awake. Slideshow after slideshow, after Anki Deck, after Quizlet, after Kahoot. Long hours of rotation holding a retractor for what seems like forever, and maybe just get a good job at the end of the day. But you guys are amazing. You guys continue to amaze me every single day. I'm so proud of every single one of you. You guys bring something unique to this profession, and I just can't express how proud I am. So with that being said, keep learning, keep showing compassion to all your patients. I can't wait to see what you all will accomplish in your careers, and the best of luck and congratulations to every single one of you. I am so proud. I now have the honor of presenting the St. Jude's Award. So for those who don't know what the St. Jude Award is, it is an award given to somebody that has, throughout this program, has faced adversity with grace, class, and overall amazingness. They also have done so much for this class. They've done amazing things like organizing potlucks, organizing events, PA proms, and everything in between. So please congratulate the award, St. Jude Award, to Madison Clifford. Truly, truly amazing. And now I invite her to come over here and help me do something we have planned for our lovely faculty members.
All right, so as a class gift, we decided to make paper plate awards. We did this at our first prom, and I never heard of it, but there's awards on paper plates. So the first award is PowerPoint Picasso. The PowerPoint Picasso Award goes to the professor whose slides are a true work of art. They're colorful, engaging, and packed with pictures that bring learning to life. Thank you for making every lecture a masterpiece. Unfortunately, the recipient is not here. Congratulations, Gabrielle. So the next award is most likely to become a doctor. This award is given to a faculty member who recently earned his doctorate degree within the past year, and he is now starting a Doctorate of Medical Science program at DeSales University. We salute your endless academic stamina. Congratulations, Dr. Heckman. Next, we have the Best Preceptor Award. It goes to a faculty member who doesn't just teach, he mentors. He's already a beloved preceptor by those lucky enough to learn from him, and his guidance, patience, and real-world wisdom make him the kind of teacher every student hopes to have a rotation with. This award is given to Dr. Decker. We have the Backbone of the PA Program Award, and this goes to someone whose hard work, dedication, and support hold this entire program together. Everything they do makes a difference, and without them, we truly wouldn't be here today. Thank you for being the steady strength behind our success. Congratulations, Kathy. So the Unsung Heroes Award goes to two incredible people whose hard work often happens behind the scenes, but without whom this program simply wouldn't run the same. Thank you both for all you do. Congratulations, Jackie and Kate. Next, we have the Golden Gurney Award, and it goes to someone who turned clinical reasoning small group sessions into a full-blown performance. complete with dramatic symptoms, unforgettable characters, and, of course, his famous wig. It's truly an Oscar-worthy educator. Congratulations, Chris. Next, we are presenting the Sunshine in Human Form Award to 2 faculty members who always radiate positivity and joy. Their bright energy creates a happy, uplifting atmosphere that inspires everyone around them. Congratulations to Susie and Jess Farrell. Next, we have the Comfort Food Clinician Award, and it is given to 2 faculty members who always brought the best dishes to our potlucks. Their food made every gathering extra delicious. Congratulations to Jess Schwartz and Mel B. Next, we have Most Likely to Be My Provider Award. After surviving PA school, we all know a little extra care and maybe some therapy is going to come in handy one day. So it only makes sense that this award goes to Laura, who not only teaches us, but is also ready to keep us sane when the real world hits. Now it's time for the Best Dressed Award. This goes to a faculty member whose style game is so strong, we're all secretly wishing we could raid their closets instead of just their medical knowledge. Congratulations to Ashley. Next is the Busy Bee Award, given to a faculty member who is always buzzing around, coordinating, and organizing everything to make sure things run smoothly for us students. Their hard work behind the scenes doesn't go unnoticed, and we're so grateful for all that they do. Congratulations to Sam. So before I present this next award, a little background information. So during Dr. Silver's CMP classes, students who answered the toughest questions correctly in class get to earn colorful bead necklaces. This next award goes to a faculty member who, if they were a student, would definitely be racking up those beads every single time. Please join me in congratulating Bobby. So during our didactic year, one of the best lessons we learned early on was the importance of taking study breaks, especially during those marathon CMP classes that could stretch for hours. Our faculty made sure to remind us to step away and recharge with quick 5-minute breaks, which, let's be honest, sometimes turned into 20-minute breaks. This award goes to the faculty member who knew exactly when we needed that extra time to stretch, catch our breath, and maybe sneak in a little extra socializing. Thank you and congratulations to Dr. Silver. So our final 2 awards tonight go to 2 incredible faculty members who truly embodied what it means to have an open door policy. Whether during our didactic or clinical year, these 2 were always there for us, ready to listen when we needed to laugh, cry, freak out, or honestly, all of the above. The Didactic Faculty Award goes to Melissa Melgi, who unfortunately can't be with us tonight, but we want to recognize her incredible support and kindness for all she does. The Clinical Faculty Award goes to Wendy, who has been a constant source of encouragement and comfort throughout our journey.
So congratulations to the DeSales PA program, class of 25. Thank you all, friends and family and honored guests, for coming to our completion ceremony for our students. We are very happy to celebrate our students, their graduates, and their accomplishments, and we welcome all of you to join us in the reception to follow. Thank you.